As I said, we would go to the upper garden. Again, I tend to use the upper garden for growing things on and for storing plants. When I took on this nursery, there was nothing in here. That was 7 years ago. There was none of these plants were in here. It's probably nearer 8 now. One of the first things I did was edge the paths with apple trees. These apple trees I've trained as step overs, but at certain places I've taken them up and over to form archways. I quite like archways. I just like the feeling of entering somewhere. The technical term these days, so much technical, but people say it's like having a series of rooms. But I like gateways in nature. You wonder who's been through them or who's been around them, and they've been there for such a long time and they were meeting places. But I find archways quite evocative. The apples look very good and they blossom, and it enables me to keep a whole range of pollinators that are compatible with each other. The apples are put out. This is, as I say, it's the end of April, beginning of May, and the old apples I use. I just stick them out here. The blackbirds and the thrushes love them. I have a vast population of thrush in this garden, so it's nice to see them. Semicifugas, using my stock plants. Use these for cuttings. Lovely dark purple foliage. I have beehives. Now, I've always liked bees because it's a nice sunny day. They're just starting to become active. I'll get as near as I can to them. I don't actually like honey. I just don't like it. But I like bees. And they're so evocative of an English country garden and of gardening in general. It's a symbiotic relationship, and I don't think that we should ever neglect what we have in our countryside, and our bees. They're wonderful. I'm getting all literary now and fanciful, but never mind. Some of the plants haven't yet broken bud. There's a lovely sorbus there, Sorbus sargentiana. It's a ferny-like foliage. It's almost primeval to look at. It's a lovely tree. I'll be producing that in a year or two's time. Picea skylans, always nice to have. I use these two either side of the path. As you can see, I'm quite keen on having things either side of things. Coming around here, we have more step overs. I love that shade of pink and green as the apple trees come into flower. Well, to me it just sums up summer and spring and gardening in general. Look at that. That is just so lovely. I've almost got a stiffy.